So now that's it. We've created our list, we've uploaded our contacts, and now it's time to send a campaign, right? So I can come right here, I can say this is a test, and I am going to select my contacts. I can further filter my contacts by VIP if I want, by a tag or not. And here's just a sample message that you can change. You can see you should tell people, at least on the first message that you send to them, how to opt out, and they can opt out automatically by responding with the word stop and only the word stop. If they say stop texting me, that won't work. It has to be stop by itself. Okay, and you know, I'll just leave this message here, but we can obviously type more, right? This is a test, and you can see the little character counter. It will increase on the right hand side, right? Now remember, an SMS text is 160 characters. So let me show you what happens if I go over 160 characters. It now gives you a warning which says it will cost 2 credits, and I recommend adding a picture. Okay, so simply add a picture, and that will allow you to send up to 1,600 characters in a single text message. So let me get rid of this. Now we'll make it a single SMS message. And if I want, I can schedule a date and time for this text to go out, right? If I want it to go out at 3 p.m. today, I can do that. I could make it recurring. If I want it to go out every week, every day at this time, I can do that. Now, if I wanted to go out immediately, I'm just going to leave it blank, okay? And I'm not going to make it recurring. And I can then, I have 3 options, right? Well, 4. I can cancel it, and it won't save it. I can save it, and it'll just stay in a draft status. I can test it. Now, if I do a test, it will send, here we go. So I'll hit test. It will do 2 things. It will save it. You can see it's in a draft status now. And the message was sent to Stacy's cell phone, okay? And she can view the message, make sure it looks good. And if it does, she can come back into the message. She can click on it. And if she wants to make any changes, she can change the picture, whatever she wants to do. And when she's ready, all she has to do is hit send, okay? Now, when you send, it may go into a pending status if it has a future date, or if it has a list that's more than 50 people, it will be sent within the next 5 minutes, okay? So you will see it go into a pending status. And then it will go into a sending status, and finally it will go into a sent status. So once it's in a sent status, you can click on the recipients, and you can see that it was successfully sent. If it had failed for any reason, like it was a landline, it would tell you right here that it failed, and obviously you won't be charged for any of those landlines or non-mobile numbers or anything that's a fail status. Now, if it failed to be delivered because the handset was not reachable, that's a different case. In that case, you would be charged because the text was successfully sent to the person's carrier. Their handset failed. So that's a different case, but it would tell you that in the status. Now, in addition to sending out campaigns, you can set up keywords. Now, keywords are great because those are like lead magnets. So you can say, I want a keyword of sign up, right? And anybody who texts the word sign up to my number, they are going to get assigned to this list that I choose. They're going to get back this message, maybe a link to my website, whatever. I can even send subsequent text automatically asking for their name and for their email address. Okay, so let's say that someone has responded to either your campaign or have sent you a has sent your keyword, and At that point, you have unread messages in your inbox. Now, not only will you get an email telling you that you've received a message, but you'll also see up here this little blue dot will indicate that you have an unread message in your inbox, which you can click on, and you can see that Bill Smith has responded to one of your messages. Now, this blue highlight means that it's unread, and as soon as I click it, it will become read. And you can see that Bill has sent Stacy a message, and now Stacy can reply and hit send and chat back and forth with Bill, who had just received that message. Over here on the side, you'll see Bill's contact information in case you forget. And if you had multiple messages, they would all be listed right here. Now, you could also filter by unread messages by clicking on this link, or if you want to see all the messages that you've sent, you can click on this and you can see messages that you've sent so far. Now, if you don't want to send a campaign to a whole list, if you just want to send a message to 1 or 2 people, just come into your inbox here, which we're in, and click the Create Message button. So since I have 1 contact, I could just click on Bill right here. I could type him a message. I could schedule it. I could add a picture if I wanted to, and I could hit send. As simple as that, right? So now I've just sent a message to Bill. If I had multiple contacts, I could list out multiple contacts here. They don't even have to be contacts in your database. You could just list a phone number and send it to a particular phone number. And if I come back here, you can see here's the message that we just sent to Bill. So that is a very handy feature. So you don't have to go through the trouble of creating a list and adding a contact and creating a campaign. Simply come in here and create message. Now, one other thing that I want to point out is this whole website is mobile responsive. So it is mobile friendly. So you don't need an app. There is no app that you have to download from the App Store for TextP2P. You simply open up your browser on your mobile device, you go to TextP2P, you log in, and everything gets resized appropriately, so you can do everything. You can chat back and forth with people, you can create campaigns, you can add contacts, you can do everything. Now, as I mentioned, if you do turn on text forwarding, it can get forwarded right to your your texting app that you already have on your phone, and you could respond back and forth with people right from your mobile messaging app that you already have, and you won't even need to log into TextP2P. So just to reiterate that. Now, back to the dashboard.